I'm Dick from fluteflights.com, and I love to play the Native American flute. In this video, video number 2, we're going to learn how to set up and adjust your Native American flute for best tone. But before we do this, let's look at a common fipple flute that will help us get a picture of what we're really trying to do. This flute has 6 holes, and although I play only 6-hole flutes, the setup instructions I will end this video with applies to either 5-hole or 6-hole flutes. Now, this isn't a simple wooden flute. This is a Native American flute. This flute looks considerably different from the flute I've just shown you, but it works in exactly the same way. Let's get into a bit of detail. To begin with, notice that there is a hole next to the totem. Here is that hole next to the totem. This totem is also sometimes called the block, the fetish, the bird, or the chimney. This is the totem right here. Kind of looks like a sitting bird. Let's take a look at what's under the totem. Now we have uncovered 2 holes, but the totem was covering one of them, like this. Now let's cover one of the holes, the same hole the totem covered. That would be this one, right here, that hole. Cover it with our finger. Not only do we get no sound, we also find we can't blow any air through the flute now. Why? Because there is a partition between these 2 holes. It's usually a slice of cork that the flute builder inserts. Pushes it in this end. It starts as an open tube, pushes this disc in here, and then we have this is partitioned off. So there's no connection through the tube between these 2 holes. Now let's take the totem completely off of the barrel. Can you see this through the thongs? Notice this channel cut into the bottom of the totem. It's closed on this end, but open on this end. If we just position the totem on the barrel without fastening it down, and let's see that right now, this air that you're blowing into the tube is now under the totem and restricted by this shallow channel. The back side of the channel is closed. That's that side. The air can't go that way. The front side is open. That's that side. And the air escapes at a much higher velocity than the air you blew in. This fast air collides with this far edge right here, the labium. It splits, makes a sound, and we control pitch by opening and closing holes along the barrel. Here's a valuable hint in setting up just about any Native American flute. For best tone, the edge of the totem is just ever so slightly behind the near edge of the furthest hole from the blowing end. So that should be approximately where the edge of the totem should be. Not on the edge, not back here, but just almost on the edge. Now let me show you 2 extremes that won't work. For the first extreme, let's show the totem too close to the blowing end. Well, we get some sound, but it's not too good, is it? Now let's move it too far away from the blowing end and overlapping the near edge of the hole. Well, that's not very good either. And now let's adjust it according to what I showed you with the edge of the card. Sounds good. I think we'll just leave it there. Be sure to tighten the leather thongs so the totem can't shift. By the way, some flute builders will carve beautiful totems in the shape of animals or birds. but beware that this can add as much as $100 to your flute. And this ornate design, as opposed to a simple and far less expensive totem, adds absolutely nothing to the sound of your flute. If your intention is to make music, take ornate and expensive totems out of your buying equation. Let's try some different fingerings on the Native American flute, some different scales. Here is the most basic scale. It's called the pentatonic scale. So now let's try the scale that we played on the simpler flute, but we're going to use a completely different fingering. From a different place. You can play the minor scale from a different place. My series of method books shows many different kinds of scales you can play on the Native American flute, including these common scales. You can learn more about this in my book series, the Earth Flute series, at fluteflights.com. The flute I'm playing is made from naturally felled American bamboo. Specifically, this is Alabama bamboo. It's built by Chris Fuqua of Wind Poem Flutes. You can learn more about Wind Poem Flutes at fluteflights.com, and you can learn more about the Wind Poem PVC flute with its unique ring totem and easy setup in our next video, video number 3. Let's end this video with a tune that's played at every American military funeral. It's called Taps. The tablature and MP3 for this tune is available in all of my method books, the Earth Flute series. I hope you enjoyed this video. Come visit us at fluteflights.com. We'll be waiting for you.